What's up, everybody? It's IT2 again. I'm gonna go over a bunch of random topics today. I'm in camo because I was supposed to go squirrel hunting this morning with my boss and a co-worker, and neither one of them showed up. So I ended up going by myself. Saw some squirrels, shot at one of them. He kind of fell, but then he caught himself and never fell all the way, so I guess he went into a hole or something. But I went scouting earlier, like Thursday, I think, and then didn't see anything in the middle of the day. So I guess they're just out in the early morning when it's cool enough, and they sleep during the hot hours of the day or something. But the same place I was in with my air rifle last year, with the really tall trees. So it's a pretty dope spot. I don't know what happened to my boss. He hasn't even texted me back yet. But my coworker texted me, and apparently he got really drunk on tequila and whiskey last night, so he was like knocked out. His ringer turned off. But yeah, I took the 12 gauge instead of the air rifle. And then I was going to tell you guys about these animal traps I bought. I got a 2-pack, a bigger one and a smaller one, because I had this rabbit been coming in my yard. And I tried baiting it with like some cornflakes and some doggy treats, because I didn't know what to put in. I didn't have like any like carrots or cucumbers or something maybe a rabbit would like. So I just like got some random shit around the house. And then I took some old catfish bait and I put the big one down at the pond because I saw that big snapping turtle in there. And I put some catfish bait in it, but nobody's touched it yet. So I'll check it again here in a little while, but I don't think there's anything in it. It may be too small for a turtle to fit in also. But I tied it to a tree in case he like gets in there and tries to like drag it into the pond. I guess I could take you a video of that and show you guys next time I'm down there with the GoPro. But I went and I had my Trailcam set up. I don't know if I showed you guys the first time I set it up. I think I did. In the spot where I killed my deer last year. And I was going to show you the pictures I got off the Trailcam for the last couple of months. I was also going to tell you guys, somebody asked in the comments in my last video about did I get that promotion that I was talking about at work. And the answer to that is no. Because my boss was going to take another job. And then he started demanding more money. And then they caved and paid him way more money. So he stayed. So nobody got promoted because he's still working there. Which is kind of annoying because we got our hopes up and shit. And then like, he was not even going to give me the promotion he was talking about giving. He was going to give it to the other guy. But then neither one of us got it. And then like we thought like nobody was getting a raise. Like we were supposed to got a raise in January and the contract didn't get renewed or something. So I thought it was going to be like next January before we all got raises. And then everybody was really mad about it because the other group of contractors that made less than us, they were making more than us. And it's the same company that owns both of our companies now. We kind of merged with another group. But my boss was making like way more than everybody else for like a week. And we were all real pissed about it. And I could go into deeper detail about why it's stupid. Because like he has 3 grown kids that are all living in his house with him. And 2 of them work for the company too. So it's like he's getting way more money than everybody. And one of his kids is actually like in a higher position than me. And he's making a lot of money. And his other kid's now working there. So they're all like, they don't have to pay rent. They don't have a house to pay for or anything. So it's like all of their money, they can just spend it on like games and like fucking around, like cars. His youngest kid's already got like a car that's newer than mine that's fully paid for and shit. And like they're just sitting at home like leeching off their dad, but their dad's making so much money that he can afford it, kind of. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's kind of like 3 people are making more money than everybody else because of the way he's structured it. Like I can see what's going on here. I can put 2 and 2 together and do the math. Like he's got 3 grown kids that are just like living off of his crazy raise that nobody else is getting. I don't know. It's stupid. I shouldn't even be talking about this. He might have seen this one day. But anywho, I think that was all about that. Oh, and then we all end up getting raises anyway. So now I'm making as much as like a shift lead was making, and they're making even more, and we're making more than that other company again. So that's good. So making way more money than I was. Plus they're taking out less taxes. I don't know if that's going to come around to hurt us in tax season next year, but whatever. We'll figure it out. So the Trailcam. I showed you the pictures last time I took it off, I think. Let me pop this up here. First I'm going to show you a picture of the creek that we're going to hunt at. This is the squirrel woods. You got to cross this creek, so I laid all these rocks. Like, this is muddy, so you can just walk across these rocks. And I put a tire there that was off to the side. It's not really polluting the creek because it kind of like water hits rubber and erodes it. It's going to end up in the water anyway, the groundwater. So I used that kind of like a base to make like a little rock bridge across. It's pretty cool. Like, you get your feet wet the one day, but then you never have to get your feet wet again. It's kind of like building in Valheim or something. Then you kind of walk along the bank here, and you can like use this vine here. You grab onto that, and you can like let yourself down. But normally you'd walk over here and just walk right up. Pretty sweet. That's the squirrel woods. So here's the photos of my camera. If I can draw on this, I'll show you. Actually, I'll do it on a later picture. This one, this was like June 24th, 6 in the morning. Pretty nice looking buck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like a 10 point maybe, or I don't know how many points on that side, but that's I don't know if the antlers. This was way earlier. The antlers hadn't grown yet, so I don't know which deer this is. If I see it again later or not. That's a pretty good buck. You got a couple of does. Oh, just like I thought you could destroy your mouse wheel and go to the next picture. Guess not. That's another doe, right? This is like, what day was this? June 25th, 5 in the morning. Then you got this big buck. I think that might be the same one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe that's an 8 point. Maybe that's a different one. I don't know. But this is pretty much just right behind my house, across the field. June 25th, 5 in the morning. And notice what direction they're coming in. Now they're coming back towards the camera. This one's going away from the camera at 6 a.m. This one's coming towards the camera at 5 a.m. So I don't know like when they're going out in this field. Like, this is a pretty good shot of the sun coming in. It kind of goes along. You see this trail right through here? I put the camera in a really good spot where nobody that was going by the woods would even see it. There's a couple of nice looking does just picking around. Where's I think there's a third doe somewhere.
Yes, my master.
That's my phone. It's from Invader Zim. Let me see if it was. My boss just woke up. He just texted me. That's funny. Alright, so this picture shows you. I'm going to draw on this one. Let me get some yellow in here. So, like, there's a field out in here, right? And there's another field way back this way. And there's a gully that runs between it. And then you can go through the gully and it kind of comes around out this way. And there's a trail that comes from the corner of the field where I see turkeys all the time. It comes along here and it turns and goes out this way. That's what this deer here is in the middle of the trail. So you can see this field kind of through the trees back here. This is where I come from my house. So if I'm sitting over here on this side and I've got my bow and arrow or whatever, or a gun, I shoot. As soon as the deer comes out of these trees, he's not even going to see me. And he probably won't even smell me because there's a little hill like right up in here. So the wind is probably coming down off that hill and blowing in this direction. So the wind's blowing towards me, which means it's carrying the scents from up here down this way. So it's not blowing my scent this way or this way into the deer. So I'm pretty good position if I'm right here. I'll be real close. They probably won't smell me. Plus I'll use that soap that gets rid of your smell. Bang. And then it's just a short drag back to the house. Yep, there's a deer looking at the camera. There's 3 deer in that one. So this was June 27th at 7 a.m. Yep, there's the deer going out. Okay. Now we got that first buck again, I think. Notice the spots on his back. That might be ticks. I'm not sure what that is right there. Maybe that's one too. But, got the spots on his back. His antlers are real short right there. Still growing, still got the fuzz on them. This one, July 16th. 7:30 at night. So this is what the camera looks like when the night vision kicks on. 5:50 a.m. July 17th. It could be the same buck. It's gotten a little bit bigger. I can't really tell. Here's a couple of nice bucks. This is a different one, I'm pretty sure. A little bit wider. Maybe that's the original one. But these are 2 bucks coming out. 6 a.m. 7:17. So if you look at the timestamp, you can kind of get a pattern. There's nothing in this picture. I don't know what triggered it. Maybe a bee flew in front of the motion sensor or something. Don't see anything in any of these. And then you got this one coming through there. What day was that? July 25th at 2 in the afternoon. This big boy here, getting pretty nice size now. August 1st at 1 in the morning. Okay. Then you got August 5th, 7 a.m. coming back this way. Also, a very nice buck. I would take this easy. That's definitely different from this one because this one's way wider. That one's more like a narrower, kind of a crown shape. Is that the same one? This is August 7th, 2 p.m. That may be an even different one. This one's got kind of a split tine right there on the left. So we'll call him Splitty. Kind of has like a reindeer look to him. Look how big, how tall his antlers are just for like August. Then you got this guy, and then you got this one. Not sure which one that is. It's got the spots on the back. This was August 9th, 7 a.m. There's a good shot of him looking back. Looks like his neck's broke. He's looking back so much. Must have a tick or something on his ass he's trying to get to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 point. Real nice. Tall rack. I can't tell which ones of these are the same deer. Except for this one I'm going to call Lefty, which will show up right about here. This is Lefty. This is an 11 point buck right here. This is what I'm looking to get this year. No, wait, that's the split time one, ain't it? Maybe Lefty's the split time. What day was this? That one was that one. Where's the one where he's looking behind? That was August 11th, 1 in the afternoon. I think it's the same deer there. Here's where he took a seat. He sat down. You hardly ever get shots of deer bedded down on Trailcam, I think. But like August 11th, 3:30 in the afternoon, like around noon, he comes through there and he just kind of chills. My boss says it's a staging area. Like they'll check out the fields before they go out into the open and like stage it out there, rest, and they get some stuff to eat and they were getting the shade. But you can really count his tines in this picture coming up. There's another good shot of him. See, this one tine comes off to the left. That's why I call him Lefty. It's got like a weird tine. Some deer like got hit by a car the other day out here, so that's him again. You see that tine right there coming off to the left. It's a different shot of him. I don't think it was a buck though. I need to go out there and look, see if it had any antlers on it. Maybe I can match it up to one of these pictures. I think that's Lefty also. Got the split tine there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a brow tine. 1, 2, 3, and then the 4 off to the left and a brow tine. So he's got 5 in a brow tine and 4 in a brow tine. So it's 11 points. That's Lefty. There's another shot of him. I mean, even if I don't get to kill him this year, at least I got a lot of good photos of him. So we got Lefty, and you got, what was it, Spotty? That looks like there might be something right there, like a groundhog that ran through. There's a fawn, maybe, that came through, just got the back end of him, all spotted up. August 15th we're up to now. Another doe. And then here's Lefty's antlers, like a real good close-up, and you can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Brow tines are real short and stubby. Weird looking, like mushrooms almost or something. And then, let's see. Here's a doe. Here's Lefty running from something. See, somebody built a house up on the hill. Like a brand new house, but I don't think anybody's living there yet. But like all the construction, I think, scared off the coyotes. So that's why these rabbits have been coming in my yard, because there's no coyotes to mess with them and stuff. And I guess the deer population is kind of blooming again. I mean, there probably was this many deer last year. I just didn't have a trail cam set up. I saw a lot of rubs. I guess that's Lefty again. August 25th, 4:10 p.m. So the day I went and got the camera, he was out there that morning. It's 8:27. There he is running again, Lefty. 8:28. And then this deer, which is not Lefty, 8:28. Yeah, so that's the day I went and got the camera. 4:25 in the morning. 2 different bucks, Lefty and that 8-point, were out there. And this one, this is a different one, I think. See how his horn, his antler right there is kind of curved weird? This one, not curved weird, I don't think. I think that's 3 different bucks that morning. So, anyway. Should be a pretty good deer season this year, judging by the photos. How long is this? This video is already 16 minutes, so I'll make another video later to talk about. I'm going to talk about Diablo 2. I'm planning on having a movie night, maybe this week, maybe tonight, late if I'm able to, but maybe like next weekend, and like a live stream. And then I want to talk about something else though. Oh, burger stacking. I just watched a video about the right way to stack a hamburger ingredients, and I want to give my opinions on that. All kinds of weird shit I've come up with now. That's the main thing that pissed me off about not getting the promotion, is that when I thought I was going to have all that power, like the ability to like run a crew, like running a guild, you know, and like being the boss, for some reason that triggered all these things in my head, and I started having all like crazy ideas. Like my fucking brain was on fire with ideas. It's like they're all coming to me, and it's like being high on like when they take that NXT pill in that Limitless movie or something. You know, you just your brain starts opening up and starts flooding with ideas. I'm like, now it's all gone. As soon as he's like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm like, oh, God, fuck. I was watching a Mr. Beast video the other day, and like, imagine having the kind of power Mr. Beast has, where he's like just giving away $5,000, $10,000 just on a whim. Just like, oh yeah, take $10,000 for just fucking around with some stupid shit. Like, that kind of power. And like, I saw the video where he had people standing in a circle for $500,000. Like, he hasn't even put part 2 out yet, I don't think. I just saw Pepper Dog. And one of his friends was like taking over. He says like, hey, take over for a while. And the guy says, you get $10,000. Like, oh shit, is this the kind of power Dan has, or whatever his name is? Yeah, it's like weird when you get that kind of ability to like make decisions. You start getting ideas. Like, if you're just standing around like you don't have any power, you never have to make decisions, and you never have that part of your brain active, so you don't know like if you're good at like being a leader or decision making and stuff. It's like crazy. We need to figure out a way where everybody can experience that at one point to find out who the best leaders are. Then we can fucking get a good president maybe at some point. Somebody that doesn't want to be president but's good at being a leader. I don't know. We can figure this shit out if we all got our heads together on it. Alright, that's enough for now.